Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSDenver.com. Time for a few more minutes with our Xfinity Monday live guest, Avs defenseman Ryan Graves, joining us tonight here at the View House Centennial. One thing we didn't get a chance to talk about during the show was last year's playoff run. You were a healthy scratch for the playoffs. What was that like for you, and how much, if at all, did that serve as motivation heading into what has been a fantastic season for you thus far?
Yeah, I mean, it was an experience for me to be around the group and to see what the playoff atmosphere is like, and I learned from that even though I wasn't playing. We had defensemen that had played all year with them and guys that deserved to be in that lineup, so I was okay to be the guy that was waiting for my turn given injuries, which didn't happen, but I definitely learned from the experience. I mean, I was kind of lucky in the sense that with the waivers I couldn't go down, but at the same time it would have, I mean, I enjoyed my time with the Eagles. It would have been nice to be part of a playoff run, but I learned a lot during that, just seeing guys and how intense and how different it is. So I'm looking forward to being part of it this year.
How much do you think last year's experience pays off for you guys, not only during the regular season this year, but obviously heading into the playoffs for this season?
For sure. I think it helps in a few different ways. I mean, just confidence alone, our group believes that, I mean, last year we went in as 8th seed or whatever we were, and against number 1 seed Calgary, and we believed from the very start that we were going to beat that team, and we did in 5 games. So as far as the group goes, that's huge. And then for me personally, just seeing the guys and seeing how different it is and how intense it is and what it means to people, and just gives me an excitement I'm ready to go this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. I know a lot of people in town looking forward to seeing what you guys can do in the playoffs. When you play with Pavel Francouz, what is that like? Because you guys have had a lot of injuries this year, and he has stepped up big time along with a lot of guys on your roster. What is it like to have that guy in net as a defenseman?
I mean, I played with Frankie for half the year last year, and when they announced he was going to be our backup this year, I told us a couple of the guys, I said, you guys are going to love this guy. Like, he's a hard worker in practice. He never complains on anything. He's happy just to get in when he gets in, and he supports Gruby, and Gruby supports him, and it's a great partnership with those two, but it's awesome to see him play well. He like I said, he works hard. He's a nice person, and everybody likes him. So, but at the end of the day, he's a great goalie, and we knew he was going to succeed here. We're confident in him, and I mean, we have no worries about him going in the net ever, and we're always confident when he takes the net for us.
Yeah, it's a good issue to have when you have 2 goalies, and not only Francouz, but obviously Philip Grubauer, who are just both of them playing at a really, really high level right now. One thing I want to ask you about, you mentioned having the opportunity to play with him with the Eagles. It seems like a lot of the Eagles guys have come up, had a big impact. Martin Kaut, one of those guys too, picked up his first NHL point. The celebration, though, wasn't exactly on point. Actually got a nice glove to the nose of Nikita Zadorov. How much grief have you guys given him about that?
No, it depends who you ask. We all think it was right on point. It was so funny. I actually didn't see it live. I didn't notice it, and then we were all right in our group chat after with a video of it, and Z getting the glove to the face, which is happening to the perfect person. It was so funny, and he takes it well too. He loves to joke around. He can give it, but he can also take it. So he thought it was funny too, and his reaction's funny. And I think it was a pretty good shot.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so it's just hilarious.
Well, and as you mentioned, I think for all the guys for it to happen to, Nikita Zadorov would be that guy.
Yeah, 100%.
You guys have a great dressing room, man, and off to obviously a fantastic season. Really looking forward to what's to come. And this was a great show. Hopefully we'll get to have you all back on again soon.
Love to be back. Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSDenver.com.